وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا. وَإِذَا واو fatha wa, hamza kasra I, zal alif fatha za. When fatha comes, zabar come before alif, then you stretch alif up to one alif. This is called alif madda. Read zal very softly because we read zal from the inner edges of top to front edge. So read it very softly. Wa iza, not wa iza. No, don't read it with a whistle sound voice or don't read it with a hardly voice. Wa iza qila lahum. Read qaf with a thick voice. This is mustaliya qaf. Mustaliya are those letters which are always read in Quran with a thick voice. They are kha, swad, dad, ta, za, ghain and qaf. So qaf is one of the mustaliya letter. Read it with a thick voice. This is ya madda. When kasra come before ya sakin. Ya is sakin because of jazm. When jazm comes on any letter, the letter becomes sakin. So before ya sakina kasra come at the previous letter, then you do ya madda. Stretch ya up to one alif like the. This is alif madda. When fatha come before alif, then you stretch alif up to one alif, and when kasra come before ya sakina, you stretch ya up to one finger. This is called ya madda. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ. Don't stretch fatha on lam, both lams, because we not stretch fatha, kasra, zamma. These are called harakats. Lam fathala, ha mim peshhum, ha mim zammahum, qila lahum, la. So this is also alif madda. There is also fatha before alif like this. So stretch it up to one alif, la. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا. لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. La. Stretch alif madda. This is fatha before alif. When fatha come before alif, then you stretch alif up to one alif. Lam alif fatha la. Ta fa zamma tuf. Sin kasra si. Tuf si. Dal waw zamma du. So when zamma come before waw sakin, waw is sakin because of this jazm sign. When jazm comes on any letter, the letter becomes sakin. Before waw sakina zamma come, then you stretch waw up to one alif. Tufsidu fil ardi. Fil fa lam kasra fil. Skip alif, skip ya because there is no haraka on ya and alif. Join fa with lam directly. Fa lam kasra fil. Hamza ra fatha ar. So we will read ra also with a thick voice when ra has a fatha or zamma on it, or before ra sakina fatha or zamma come, then you read ra in a thick voice. And there is second reason also to read ra in a thick voice. There is a mustaliya letter after it. When after ra sakina mustaliya letter come, then you read ra also with a thick voice. So there are two reasons to read ra in a thick voice. There is a fatha before it and also after it dad mustaliya letter. So read ra also with the thick voice, read dad also with the thick voice. Fil ardi. Lam alif means don't stop here, so read it fully. La tufsidu fil ardi. قالوا إنما نحن مصلحون. Since in qalu there is alif madda, when fatha come before alif, then you stretch alif up to one alif. But qaf is one of the mustaliya letter. Read it with a thick voice. Because two dot qaf we read with a thick voice. Qaf alif fatha qa. Lam waw zamma mad lu. This is mad sign. Mad means to stretch. When after mad we see the letter which is present after mad. If the next letter is a hamza, when alif contains zabar zer pesh, alif also become hamza. So this is hamza. When after mad hamza is next letter, then you stretch mad up to two fingers. When after mad tashdeed, this W shaped sign come, or this dal shaped jazm sign come, then you stretch mad up to three fingers. So here we have to stretch this mad up to two fingers because of hamza after it. qalu. This is also waw madda. When zamma come before waw sakina, you stretch waw up to one alif. Waw is sakin because of this jazm sign. Qalu innama. Do gunna in noon mushaddad. When tashdid comes on noon, you take noon sound into the nose and stretch up to one alif. In. Don't stretch fatah on noon. Don't read like this. Inna. No. Innama. Stretch ma also because of alif madda. There is also fatah before alif. Innama nahnu. Read ha from the middle of your throat very softly. Noon ha fatha nah. Noon zammanu. Nahnu muslihun. Read swad with a thick voice. Meme swad zamma mus. This is not mus. This is not seen. This is swad. Muslihun. This is also waw madda. When zamma come before waw sakin, you stretch waw up to one finger na. But this is waqf sign. This o sign indicates waqf tam. Waqf tam indicates the completion of a Quranic ayah. So before waqf tam, we make last letter sakin because of waqf tam. It means only the voice of noon will show. We will not read fatah on it. Muslihun. And we will stretch letters of madda on waqf up to three fingers because this is rule of madde aris. When before waqf letters of madda come, we stretch letters of madda because of waqf sign up to three fingers. قالوا إنما نحن مصلحون.